For decades, people have come from far and wide to see Africa's most distinctive lake. A ride to get a closer look costs us about $40. Omar Dien, our guide, says this has been the source of his livelihood for the past decade. But in the last few years, the people visiting the lake have changed.
The COVID pandemic has caused a lot of problems here because we no longer have many tourists coming to visit. After easing restrictions, we started receiving only domestic tourists, not foreigners. Local tourists are good for our industry, but in my 10 years, I never saw domestic tourists here, only foreigners. But now, of recent, Senegalese have started going out to learn about their country.
The unique color of Lake Retba is caused by an algae that produces a red-colored pigment. It is used locally for skincare. The more you venture into the 3 square kilometers of water, the more vivid the pink color becomes. Our guide tells us that this lake is about 3 meters deep. 1.5 meters has salt and another 1.5 meters of water. And he says that the salt is available throughout the year. The salinity content of this lake is similar to that of the Dead Sea, and during the dry season, it reportedly exceeds it. The water produces fine table salt, as well as this coarse salt used to melt ice that is mostly exported. Artisanal miners from across West Africa come here to collect free salt. Experts say with proper planning, trade from natural resources like this should be extended beyond nearby countries.
Especially that we're now creating a platform which is the Continental Free Trade Area. It is important that we prioritize industrializations, without which we won't be able to trade among ourselves. It is important that we start creating value to using our resources so we can share those products among African countries. That will help us basically to create activities, jobs for the young people, but also better use the resources from the continent.
But those like Omar, who make money from tourists and not trade, are concerned business is not picking up fast enough.
Insecurity in other countries poses a big problem for our tourism. For example, Senegal is a stable country, but we have neighbouring countries like Mali that are facing conflicts by militia from the Al-Qaeda group. Many Malians have fled to our country as refugees because we're a hospitable country.
Omar hopes he will get more customers before July, when the rains fall for about 3 months and the pink colour fades off. Coletta, Wanjohi, in the northeastern part of Dakar in Senegal.